Alright people, Nathaniel here. In my last video, I did a small analysis of this segment and how, how I discovered something new. And while I was preparing pair 2, which is, again, we have so little footage out of the arrest, but we have a little bit of footage from every step of the arrest. We have from the interview with Chris, from the arrest, from the search of the truck with the police, and from the booking. We have small segments of all of those. Unfortunately, we don't have all of it. That's bad, but I'm still confident that one day we might have the entire footage, at least the footage with Chris. I'm confident it's going to happen one day. But I just realized something about this small sequence. And then again, we don't have the full sequence. We don't have, when Lorne is when they make him stand back up and they bring him to the car. We just have that sequence. It's the best. At least we have the important part. I just realized, look at the carpet. It's exactly the same length as Lorne Armstrong. Lorne is not very tall. He's 5'8". So that's about average. He's a little bit above average, but he's not tall. And you can see the end of his head is very much aligned with the end of the carpet. And same for the foot. Now he's kind of tiptoeing here, like his foot are not straight. You can see just how cheap the shoes, right? But they're white with gray at the top. That's interesting. But you can see how cheap the shoes are. But you can see that if he had his leg like normal, like if he was like, standing on the floor with straight foot, flat foot, his foot would basically end exactly at the same length as the carpet. It was like the carpet was specifically made for him. And maybe it's a magical carpet. Maybe there's a prophecy that states that if Lorne lays on the carpet, he will be going to hell forever. And that's basically what happened. Or maybe there are some runes hidden under the carpet, and they put some runes like to trap it in a room prison. I don't know, but I don't know. I tell you, it was a weird coincidence that the carpet was exactly the same length as him. But there's a new scene that goes very quickly, and we don't really see it when we watch the episode. I'm gonna try to catch it. So now that's I thought this was his truck here. Is that his truck? And I don't think it is. It looked like it is his truck because Dodge Ram 95. Let me get. It's a Dodge Ram 99. And if you look, I think he had 99, right? It's a white 99 Dodge Ram. And with coffee. Lorne does mention it's a 99 Dodge Ram, sorry. If I do, for example, but there are multiple models. That's what annoying. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Is that his truck? It doesn't look like a Ford Ram at all. It looks like a Chevrolet or something. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna find out. That guy I want to analyze one day.
Is a deterrent for
It might have been his car. Okay, he has kind of a pickup, with the back. I guess it's to transport tools, but then again, you don't really need tools when you don't really need tools when you scam people. I love you so much, Kayla Marie Armstrong. Look at this guy. Oh my god, Kayla. Fuck, I love Lorne. Yeah. If you look at the truck, we don't really see the front. I don't know actually. I love the camera that's just filming, and Lorne has no idea that there's a camera filming him, a hidden camera. This is like so cool.
That is a deterrent for other people to not.
I should have just stayed away. No shit, Sherlock. You found that by yourself? You figured that out by yourself? I should have just stayed away.
It's our next potential.
Okay, if you look at it, the way the angle, two big lights, so I really don't think it's his car. The way, actually, you have a pretty good pick of the car.
Will probably be
thinking E2 should have stayed away.
Yeah.
I think we have one during the arrest. As much as I want to show, oh, look at this poor man. He's so sad. I can just imagine Lorne talking to Durango Mango and he's like, I never even meant to do it. And actually, during the Durango Mango, there's a part I really like where Lorne says, basically, I wish we can just be friends. Dude, you just scammed them from $30,000. They're not going to want to be your friend. Like, what are you thinking, you piece of shit? Okay. Oh, look at it. Like, oh, God. Oh, God. Look at the wrinkle. That's pure pain. Lorne and Chris Hansen with late line in BC. Look at how his face. It seems like fake, and even his lips, like it seems fake. Like I don't know why. It seems like a model statue that somebody made, like in wax. He's like. You can just feel like the pain just spiked up. It's like he's getting a heart attack. And maybe he is getting a heart attack. But here we get a good view. Maybe a bit earlier.
You're free to walk out of this house right now.
Oh, God! Damn, I can't find it. That's the problem with... It doesn't... Okay, that's the truck. You can see... Okay, we'll see that's that truck. So let's analyze this one here. Let me get the snippet a second. That is definitely not the same truck. You can see the lights are kind of bigger. And it's definitely not his truck. That looks like a van. In fact, I just realized that. Not a Dodge Ram. But it's the same color as him. It's white with gray at the bottom. And I just realized, if you look at his hair, doesn't it look like Miss Vagina to you? Or rather, the lack of hair. And... I don't know. I don't want to make fun of his baldness, but if I was like him, I would just shave my head completely and just learn to deal with it, you know? And he's led right there, and you can see just how cheap his clothes is. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And why does he have to wear all blue? Like, I have blue eyes. I'm going to buy clothes that match me. But the least you could do, Lorne, is put a clean pair of pants, maybe a nice shirt. Like, that looks like it's worth like $1. He might have been wearing that shirt like since we were like 16 years old, for all we know. Now we're going to see the new part I discovered. It's really hard to get. I'm going to try to pause in time. So that's the police station. You're another car here. So I'm getting that this is when he got out of the van that he was carried away. Maybe that was the van. And you can see here the pocket. They search inside his pocket if he had any weapon. And you know, when they search his pocket, they might have touched Mr. Penis, you know? And you can see here just kind of a scar. That's interesting. Maybe it's just a bad haircut. By the way, that's a disgusting haircut. Like you can see here, it's not, it's not a clean haircut. If you were going to meet your princess, you could have gotten a clean haircut. You can see the hair is longer. That's kind of gross, to be honest. I think maybe that's just a picture that we see. We have the hat, and the hat really hides it really well. I don't know. And you can see here you can see Mr. Penis here, actually. Maybe he's hard in that picture. Maybe Mr. Penis is like this. Okay, that's gross. I'm going to stop it here. Yeah, we can see they chose his pocket to make sure he had no gun.
Local police station.
And look at how he's trying to avoid. That's the scene I wanted, actually. That's the scene I wanted. That's his truck. So the truck was stowed. Just want to show. I'm going to go back to the scene. I want to show exactly what happened at the very end.
His car is searched.
Damn. This...
He's taken to the local
Look at the end of the scene. Like, this is weird. The hair is kind of a bump here. You have kind of, maybe it's the shadow, I don't know. Maybe he has really like, like Bud's fur. It just reflects the sun. Maybe it's a graphical bug, and you can see here there's a kind of a display bug. Or unless he really has a bump there. No, that's interesting. Put your hand on your back.
He's taken to the local police.
Look at how his elbow, he has a big bump here. It's pretty weird. Like it's weird that it gets out, and it's not a display bug actually.
Station.
It's really how it is. I wish we could do frame by frame, and I might do this eventually. But that's the scene I wanted.
He's taken to the...
Yeah, he has a kind of a protruding elbow. And again, he's trying to dodge the camera, but he looks even more pathetic when he does that. Because we saw your face. What Lorne doesn't know right now is that they saw his face at the house plenty, so it's pointless to hide yourself. You idiot. Look at how the bone seems to be protruding. That's weird. That's the first time I do notice that. That and the way that the bump is kind of too high. The elbow should be like here. If you cross your hand behind your back, the bone should be a bit lower. It shouldn't be at the middle of his biceps. It should be like here. I wish we could do frame by frame. I'm gonna download the video and do frame by frame eventually. I'm gonna solve the mystery of the broken elbow. Here it looks kind of okay. His elbow would be here, but now it looks really to be protruding. And that's the guys here. Yeah, is that another display? Or is that a shadow? Okay, here we can see there's something his bone looks like curve. So maybe our Lord and Savior broke his arm when he was younger, and that's the bone that never healed properly. But that's not even what I wanted to talk about, aside from the fact that he seems to have boobs, you know? Look at the next thing. That's here. How we missed it, actually.
He's taken to the local police station where his...
Look at that. That's Lorne's truck. That I'm sure of. You know, they say when his truck is searched and you see the police like kind of searching, and actually gave a consent to sign. So Chris is not totally accurate. Like where his car is searched, yeah, but only because Lorne consented to it. You know, you skip that part of the story. But okay, it's not the most essential part, I know. And they pull a picture, and that's why it really shocked me, to be honest. But I want to know what the picture was. But you can see his truck, and that's definitely his truck. That's definitely the white Dodge Ram. So we get a closer view at the holy vehicle that carried our Savior. And again, it's very clean. Very, very clean. White with gray at the bottom, and you can see the trailer here parked, and then it goes up. It's very clean. It's very radiant, you know. It looks like it was cleaned recently because Lorne, you know, he drove all the way from Maine to Nashville. That gets the truck dirty, especially white. That gets dirty in a second. And, you know, he loaned his car to some Mexicans, but no, the car is is spotless. The car is pristine condition, spotless. And you can see it's kind of a nice truck too. But now they're searching his truck. It can't be that long to search. And at that moment, although it's not sad, Lorne is watching. He's a couple of steps away, and he's getting taped, and there's a cop holding him, and some Dateline crew is trying to put the camera in his head, and Lorne is twisting away to not show his head.
Oh, Mr. Armstrong.
And you can see there's some stuff in his... and I like that. Is that like the dining room? That's where the cop has a lunch? It can't be like a laboratory, you know? And is that the camera here? Damn, so much new stuff, and there's someone else there. Those are the condoms. If you look very, very closely, I want to see. That's what I want to see. They're searching the truck and they pulled that out. What the heck is it?
His car is
and it looks like they're accumulating proof. You know, it looks like they're searching and they're taking the papers away. And there's pictures on it.
He's taken to the local police
department
where his car...
And we see barely a glimpse on it. I want to know what that damn picture is. And I search it. Because I wanted to know.
He's taken to the local police station.
Look at how he seems in pain. We can see the expression.
Where his...
I don't know. Is that a picture of Kayla? Is that a picture of Bud? Is that probably not Bud?
He's
taken to the local police. I've heard that like a million times today. What is that? And he has a light on it. You see that cup? He's kind of holding, like you can see some kind of light on it. So they try to see what the picture is. What is it? What is that damn picture? Tell me. I want to know. You can see here, we have a good view of the picture. What was the mysterious picture in Lorne's car? And then they go back to searching it, and you kind of see what's in the truck. And there's kind of a light stuff, something light.
His car is searched.
Oh no, that's the light from the guy. Okay.
On Mr. Armstrong's truck.
And then you have this, and you can see on Mr. Armstrong's truck we found some condoms. And then he has a bag.
Variety pack
plus some jewelry. And that's it. That's all we have. As I said, we got a little bit out of every scene, but some cheap 14 latex condom. But, you know, he never asked in the pornography to Kayla if Kayla is allergic to latex. And how could she know? You know, she never tried it. But what if she is? You know, Lorne, well, Kayla, you're allergic, but I spent money now. It's too late. I can't return it, so we're going to use them anyway. That's what I just realized. I'm going to make a video on that too.
His car is searched. On Mr. Armstrong's truck.
Okay, here, what do we have? This is such an interesting picture. Is that the Holy Blessed camera they don't talk about? I'm guessing the police didn't tell Dateline. Maybe the police didn't want... The reason I was thinking about it, like, I'm going to make a video on that, but basically, why didn't they say that they found a camera on him? Maybe the investigation was still ongoing. They didn't want to, block the investigation. Maybe if Lorne, for example, let's say was part of a child pornography network, maybe they didn't want to, usually online, people go with a pseudonym when they're pedophiles and they do child pornography stuff. So maybe they didn't want to alert Lorne's friends, Lorne's pedo friends. But yeah, that's basically what I discovered. So we have a side view of the holy vehicle.
Into the local police station.
Yeah, I know.
Where his car is searched. Mr.
And you can see here, it's kind of a box. It's kind of an evidence box, the one that you do to have evidence. And they have a bag with everything in it. You have stuff here, some kind of gloves. I don't know. I wish we had an HD version of that. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna make my short videos. They're gonna be like small segments, small focus on the bracelet, on the condoms. So thanks for watching, and have a good night.